Hello, good morning. Myself Dr. Poonam Dugje. Today we will discuss about endoplasmic reticulum and its subtopic is endoplasmic reticulum's morphology and types and functions. So see, what is endoplasmic reticulum? Endoplasmic reticulum is found in almost all animal and plant cells except erythrocytes and prokaryotes. So it was first discovered by Grenier in 1897. He's saying it is a network of double membrane distributed extensively throughout the cytoplasm. And then in 1961, Porter state the endoplasmic reticulum is a complex and finely divided vascular system extending from the nucleus through the cytoplasm to the margin of the cells. Okay, Porter state that the endoplasmic reticulum is a complex and finally divided vascular system extending from the nucleus through the cytoplasm to the margin of the cells. In the morphologically, the endoplasmic reticulum occurs in three main forms. It's the cisternae, tubules, and vesicles. So cisternae, see in this diagram, cisternae parallel in line, vesicles is the clouded round in shape, and tubules. So cisternae is a broad flattened membrane bound space about 40 to 50 micrometer thick and often arranged in parallel stalk. They are interconnected with each other. Okay, is a cistern. And vesicles is round in shape and vary from 20 to 500 micrometer in diameter, a variable. And the diameter, and the tubules more diverse in three their shape and than cisternae. Tubules is varying from cisternae. So their range also from 50 to 100 millimeters. So the three forms of endoplasmic reticulum may appear in a single cell at the same time or may appear at a different time during the cycle. Got it? These three forms of endoplasmic reticulum may appear in a single cell at the same time or may appear at different times during the cell cycle. So its types here. The type of endoplasmic reticulums, they are the rough endoplasmic reticulums, or it's also known as granular forms, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulums. That means uh, they have a lack of ribosomes. So, see in this diagram, is a rounded shape is nucleus, or in some pores are nuclear pores, nuclear envelope, and just attached to this is a cisternae or the rough endoplasmic reticulum. See in this diagram. In the rough endoplasmic reticulum, there are the presence more ribosomes, and these ribosomes it's made rough endoplasmic reticulum, and another side is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So the membrane is covered with ribosomes, which gives them rough, and it is extensively developed in the cell, which actively synthesize protein. Example, enzyme secreting cells. Extensively developed in the cells, which actively synthesize protein, and its example is the enzyme secreting cells. So here uh, the rough endoplasmic reticulum is so called because the membrane are covered with ribosome, which gives them rough appear. So the smooth endoplasmic reticulum membrane is not covered with a ribosome. That's why it's known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In the rough endoplasmic reticulum are extensively developed in the cell, which actively synthesize proteins. Example is enzyme secreting cells. While So see, in smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it lacks ribosomes and abundant in hepatocytes. In hepatocytes means the liver. It's abundant in the liver. So here, smooth endoplasmic reticulum synthesize lipids. Smooth endoplasmic reticulums. Uh, synthesize lipid and detoxify certain hydrophobic compounds. So the synthesized fatty acids and phospholipids takes place in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. May although it's many cells have very little smooth, and these organelles is abundant in hepatocytes. So here enzymes in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum of the liver also modified or detoxify hydrophobic chemicals such as pesticides and carcinogens by chemically converting them into more water soluble. So conjugated products then that can be excreted from the body. So high dose of such a compound result in the large proliferations of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum in liver cells. Got it? So see in this diagram, it's just animated diagram. Okay. So here smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and see in the rough endoplasmic reticulum there are present some ribosomes. So that's why it's rough endoplasmic reticulum. Just it's connected to nucleus. Okay, rough endoplasmic reticulum than smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So see its functions. Function of the endoplasmic reticulums is mechanically support to cell. Okay, the endoplasmic reticulums divides the fluid content of cell into compartment and thus provide additional mechanical support for the colloidal structure of the cytoplasm. And these compartment makes possible the extents of ionic gradient and electrical potential along endoplasmic membrane. Is the main function, also mechanical support. Then second is the cellular metabolism. The cells metabolism, that is the cellular metabolism. The membrane of the reticulum provides an increased surface for metabolic activities within the cytoplasm, such as synthesis of cholesterol, triglycerol, and other lipids, indicating that their probably role in lipid metabolism. So second one most important is the cellular metabolism. Then third one is the protein synthesis. What is protein synthesis? In the rough ER is the site of secretion. Okay, the rough ER is the site of secretion of secretory proteins, and proteins are synthesized on the ribosomes and enter endoplasmic reticulum cisternae through channel in the membrane, and it has been pointed out that the free ribosomes are not as active in protein synthesis as are those associated with endoplasmic reticulum. Got it? Rough ER is the secretion of secretory proteins. So protein are synthesized on the ribosome and enter endoplasmic reticulum cisternae through channels in the membrane, and it has been provided out that the free ribosome and are not as active in the protein synthesis. So are those associated with endoplasmic reticulum. This suggested that the membrane contribute in some way to the efficient of the process. So in pancreatic ancient cells of the dog, dense granules are seen in the cisternae, and in the liver cell of the salamander, protein crystals have been found in the granular system, and thus the endoplasmic reticulum has a property similar to that of the Golgi complex, namely a Golgi complex, and namely concentration of product into dense granules. So, got it? There is a protein synthesis. Is the concentration of product into dense granules. Then fourth one is the intracellular transport. In the cell, and in intracellular transporting. So protein include enzymes, lipid, and probably other material are transported and distributed to the various part of the cell through endoplasmic reticulum. The protein includes enzymes, lipids, and probably other material are transported and distributed to the various part of the cell through endoplasmic reticulum. In some cases, this material may accumulate and may be stored within the endoplasmic reticulum for considerable time. small time intracellular, and then transport this material. Then fifth one is the detoxification. Once again, detoxification in the smooth air. Okay, see, remember that hepatic cells. The smooth ER is also involved in detoxification of many endogenous and exogenous compounds. Prolonged administrations of certain drugs result in the increased activities of enzymes related to detoxification as well as other enzymes and considerable hypertrophy of smooth ER. Okay. In the smooth ER is also involved in the detoxification of many endogenous and exogenous compounds. Then sixth one is the membrane flow. Okay, got it? Membrane flow. Nuclear membrane, then nuclear pore, then endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi complex, then plasma membrane and outside. See once again this diagram. Nuclear membrane, then endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi complex, then plasma membrane and outside the cell is a membrane flow. So transport of ions, molecules and particles into and out of the cells may also make place through membrane flow, and thus substance like RNAs and nuclear protein may pass out from the nucleus to outside of the cell by the following charts. So following flows, that means the nuclear membrane, then nuclear pores, then endoplasmic reticulums and Golgi complex, and the plasma membrane and outside of the cells. Then seventh one is the ionic gradient. In ionic gradients, the sarcoplasmic reticulum of sarcoplasmic reticulums of striated muscles is involved in the concentration of calcium ions by an energy utilizing ATP. So the calcium ions are stored in sarcoplasmic reticulum. When the muscle is stimulated by nerve impulses or hormones or other means, the calcium ions are released, leading to muscular contraction. Okay, ionic gradient when the muscles is stimulated by nerve impulse or hormones or other means, the calcium ions are released and leading to muscle contractions. Then the formation of plasmodesmata. In the formation of plasmodesmata, the electron microscopic studies suggest that the endoplasmic reticulum in plant plays a special role in the interconnection of cells through the cytoplasmic strands called the plasmodesmata. Only in the plant. Okay. In our system is the endoplasmic network, and in plant is the formation of plasmodesmata. So in next ninth one is the formation of secondary wall. In the formation of secondary cell wall in plant, certain enzymes and metabolites may be carried by reticulum to the region of wall synthesis. Then formation of secondary wall is always in plant. Okay. Then 11th one is the lipid synthesis and storage. Lipid. In the lipid synthesis are electron microscopic and autoradiographic studies of Stein and Stein in 1967 suggested that the endoplasmic reticulum was the site of triglyceride formation. The injected radioactive label material, that is the TH palmine and TH glycogen, into fasted ethanol treated rats. It's completely experiment. Okay, it was found that label material was seen in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum after 2 minutes. A Cloud 1970 has suggested that triglyceride synthesis may be limited to the smooth ER, while protein and perhaps phospholipids are synthesized in the rough ER. Got it? He experiment at a time. Triglyceride injected radioactive label material into the fasted ethanol treated rat, And when it was found that label material was seen in the smooth air and a rough air after 2 minutes. So Cloud has suggested that triglyceride synthesized may be limited to the smooth air. Maybe it's limited to the smooth air, while protein and perhaps phospholipids are synthesized in the rough air. Okay, what he suggested that he suggested triglyceride synthesis may be limited in ACR, smooth air, and while protein and perhaps phospholipids are synthesized in the rough air. So the smooth air membrane also appear to be involved in the formation of lipoprotein complex, and the smooth air is also implicated in the initial stage of the breakdown of fatty acid. So conversion of fatty acid to acetyl coenzymes esterase occur mainly in the endoplasmic reticulum. So the endoplasmic reticulum has been associated with the storage of lipid. Got it? The endoplasmic reticulum has been associated with the storage of lipids, and when starved rat were fed with the corn oil and the oil droplets first appear in pinocytic vesicle below the microvilli of intestinal epithelial cells. After about an hour, the lipid was found in the endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi complex. Thus, endoplasmic reticulum appear to have general role in the intracellular and storage of lipid. Got it? All these experiments prove that the endoplasmic reticulum appear to have general role in the intracellular and storage of lipids. So next is the synthesis of cholesterol or the steroid hormones. So cholesterol is an important precursor of steroid hormones. The major site of cholesterol synthesized in the endoplasmic reticulum. In once again, its experiment in rats injected with radioactive label acetate. Nearly all the label cholesterol is found in the microsomal fractions, and the microsomes have been also been shown to be the principal site of the cholesterol forming enzymes, and the intermediate squalene and linosterols in cholesterol the synthesis are bound to the endoplasmic reticulum in rat liver cells. So in liver cells the smooth air is believed to be concentrated concerned with both the synthesis and storage of the cholesterol. All the experiments prove that in liver cells, the smooth ER is believed to be concerned with both synthesized and storage of cholesterol. So, in the male, the testes, ovaries, and the adrenal cortex and the smooth ER has role in the synthesis of steroid hormones. First experiment for cholesterol. In the cholesterol experiment, it proved that in liver cells, smooth air is believed to be concerned with both the synthesized and storage of cholesterol. And then for steroid hormones in the testes, ovaries, and adrenal cortex, the smooth air has the role in synthesis of steroid hormones as well as develop smooth air has been demonstrated in the interstitial cells of the testes of the opossums and Guinea pigs. In the 1965 Christians, it's proved. The enzyme catalyzed biosynthesis of androgens have been located in the smooth air. So there is a strong correlation between the amount of smooth air in cells and the capacity to synthesize steroid hormones. So next one is the formation of microbodies. In the formation of microbodies, what is meant by microbodies is the small bodies like that closely related to the endoplasmic reticulums are microbodies, and which are small granules bodies filled with the electron dense substance and limited by a single membrane. So they have been found in the protozoa, yeast, higher plants, liver, and kidney cells. Kidney in rat liver cells, there are about 70 to 100 microbodies. In rat cells, there are the 70 to 100 microbodies with an average diameter of zero point 0.6 to zero point 0.7 micrometers. So, microbodies are formed as dilations of the endoplasmic reticulum and frequently show connection with the ER cisternae. They are rich in enzyme peroxides, example are hence called peroxiosomes. Catalase D-amino acids oxidize. In plant cells, the enzymatic contents is different and the bodies are glycosomes because they includes enzymes of the galaxolate cycles. So the in peroxisomes produce oxidative enzymes which generated hydrogen peroxide, that is the H2O2, and the enzymes are uretase oxidase. So D-amino oxidase and alpha hydroxyl acidic oxidase. They produce hydrogen peroxide, which is toxic to the cell. So another enzymes produce in catalyst which destroy hydrogens peroxides and therefore probably plays a protective role. So peroxide shows a relationship with steroid synthesis and generation of NAD and NADPH. It's a completely formation of microbodies. Its main role play in the formation of microbodies is a Golgi. Then origin of cell organelles. So see another organelles, that is there are the also evidence to shows that endoplasmic reticulum is the place for the origin of organelles known as primarily lysosomes. Then amphibian development. In amphibian development, there are the evidence to suggest that the endoplasmic reticulum contribute in several ways to the development of amphibian embryos. Then cell differentiation. When some specific instance of development have been studied in detail, which more or less confirm the contentions that the endoplasmic reticulum is important in the process of cell differentiation. Not only in much endoplasmic reticulum also plays a role in coordinating the differentiation. So got it? It's cell differentiation. Once again, we revise that endoplasmic reticulum. What is endoplasmic reticulum? Is a complex and finally divided vascular system extending from the nucleus through the cytoplasm to the margin of the cells. And then its morphology: cisternae, tubules, and vesicles. Cisternae, broad, flattened membrane bound space about 40 to 50 micrometer thick and often arranged in parallel stalks. They are interconnected with each other. So vesicles are round in shape, so vary from 20 to 500 micrometer in diameters. So tubules are more diverse in their shape and system. And next one is the types of endoplasmic reticulums. In there are the two types: smooth ER and rough ER. Rough ER because membrane are covered with ribosomes, which gives them rough. And in smooth ERs, it lacks ribosomes. It's abundant in hepatocytic cells. Okay. Then functions. There are the main functions is mechanical support, cellular metabolism, protein synthesis, intracellular transport, detoxification, membrane fluids. Membrane flow: in the membrane flow, nuclear membrane, nuclear pores, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, then plasma membrane, and outside the cell is reverse and irreverse. Two flow is continuously. Then ionic gradients, formation of plasmodesmata, then formation of secondary walls. The next one is the glycogen synthesis and storage, then lipid synthesis and storage, then the synthesis of cholesterol and steroid hormones, then formation of microbodies and origin of cell organelles, and amphibian development and cell differentiation. Okay, it's a completely endoplasmic reticulums. So here sometimes major question and sometimes in just only 5 marks notes, or sometimes it's 8 to 10 marks also asked in example. Okay, thank you. In next lecture we discuss about Golgi.